we do head over to Belgium, Circuit Zolder. There's the track and its layout. It looks simple, but it's going to be hard to master. So here we go, race starting. JJ leads the field. He's got a good start already, 5/10 all over Eagle Wind. And as we get up to racing pace, we're hopefully going to be incident free. Into the first one, looks like Paulie is sharing a bit of space there with Barter's 81 in that Audi. And he's had the drop off for the moment, but it's a long way to go. This is an hour. And already Nige flashing the lights, telling Ortec they're ahead of him. I'm in business, sir. I'm here to race. So I don't think we've seen any first lap shenanigans. But these guys, the pro class, are going to be a little bit more laid back in the opening laps. They know there's a long, long way to go. Just look how crowded the circuit is as well. So we start getting across the line now. We've got Eagle Wind still chasing. River there in third for Bruce Hale in that Ferrari. Bright green Ferrari, you cannot miss it. And the rest of the field coming through. There's a bit of a gap there. I think it was from Nige backwards. That's Nige there. Oh no, it's just the... Oh, we've got a few guys in already. I just saw a few slice off into the pit lane. I don't know if they took damage. It was Ty Morgo and Slam Bob. And the... I can tell you now, this isn't planned because the pit lane is not open. So there must be damage that they're going to need to fix. Don't know what's going on there. Let's go back to the racing though. Chubb, 4th place. Chasing. That Ferrari, it's looking good. But he's got Barnes there behind him in that Audi. And already Penguin increases that lead to 1.3. So looks like it's AMGs and Bentleys, and there it is, River. Chubb's done it. Easy move for Chubb there at the end of the day. He just had much better traction out of that corner. Just have a look at it again. You see, coming out of the chicane. Yeah, I don't know what it was. It was just traction and torque. It was Chubb's day. Alright. Now, interestingly, Ty and Slam Bob, that did count as their mandatory stop. So I wonder if there was a room setting not correctly set. Because I heard that the pit window was after 10 minutes. But maybe I got my briefing wrong. Anyway, only one stop for those two. Very early stop for them. Interesting decision there. This is Paulie in 8th. I think he's fallen backwards about 2 positions from the start. So, not something he's going to want to continue on. He's gone to 7th there as the timing screen's updated. So yes, Angry did get ahead of him. And Angry is definitely one to look out for. Okay. Andrelli says got rid of the pit window due it could be the reason of server crashes. Alright, well let's see. We did have a server crash last week. In the Pro-Am class. Oh, hell. That's Daz. He's donated $5. He says, loving the commentary. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Daz. He's just tipped us $5. It's awesome. So River, he's back in position as well. And it is now Barter's turn to pile it on. There's a bit of action happening in this midfield part. 4th to 6th. A couple of battles forming. And the war is on. and Zolder, 4 laps in. So 4 minutes elapsed. This track is almost as old as my parents. It was built in 1963. Born in 1963. Imagine if you could just birth race circuits. This came in out got 19. But a good question. I don't see his name on that list. No, he's down here in 18th. There's K-Man. Looks like he's had some trouble though, because yeah, he hasn't had a stop. He's still got a 2 next to his name. Just looking for a bit of damage there. I can't see a hell of a lot, but something's happened to him. So we've had drivers take pit stops very early. Vic Chan, kart, someone awesome, who is definitely one to look out for on strategy. Let's see what the leaders do. Will they bite early on, or will they just continue on, maybe extend for a short period? But Paulie now. So yeah, we can see that was River runs from 4th, taken to the pit lane. So without that pit window, a lot of drivers are taking the opportunity to pit early. They're betting on the undercut working for them here, I suspect. And we've got a great little trio consisting of Barnes, Angry and Paulie. And this is going to be one to watch. We know Angry's capable. Just sometimes he can be so unlucky. Oh, it was Paulie, but Angry had all the moves to block it. And I think he took a lot of curbing in that Ferrari through that chicane that time. It's actually let Barnes open the gap up somewhat. But Angry will get back into the rhythm of things and start to decrease that once again. Oh, Paulie's gone around, overdriving it, and he's on the grass trying to correct himself, and he's hurt himself more than he would have liked. That's so unfortunate for Paulie there. This is the replay. You can see it was a tense moment. And just watch the blue Ferrari. A lot of curbing. And yeah, it's upset him. He corrected it on the grass. And I think too much power down as well. And he just had to wait for the traffic. It's a shame. So Paulie's down to 10th. And he will take to the pit lane. Eager Wind in the pit as well. Angry 8 tenths away from Bardas. So Bardas really got his own there that lap. Clay Hancock following. Welcome along. If you had just joined us, they did change the rules. No more pit window. It's confirmed there by the guys in the chat. Thank you for your assistance. Gregory Trotter is now following. Welcome along, Greg. Now, Nige guns. He's looking like he's going to get his guns out. He's a hot shot. Let's see what he can do. Michael Zen. Awesome. Welcome along, Michael. So, Nige, in that Ferrari, the number 11 is all over Ortec. 9-1 in that Mercedes. And I think Kart Dude in that Mercedes behind in the 64. He also sizing Nige up here. This is going to get quite interesting. A little bit of a nose and a look from Nige. That's definitely put Ortec on notice. So what does he do? Arif has liked. Thank you, Arif. Oh, okay. So yeah, Kart Dude. He said, I'm out of this one. But it's still Nige and Ortec's race here. This is going to be good. Oh, a little wide from Ortec. That's just left the door open. Nige will be putting Ortec back on the Christmas card list for the end of the year. That was a fantastic gift and opportunity. I think Nige liked that one, so that moves him up to 6th. Angry still chasing Barters. They're now inside for a podium. Remember, they've got to make 2 mandatory stops. Half the field, pretty much over half the field already have taken a first one. So if you're not sure, look at their name there on the left-hand side. You can see that orange box. The number is the number of pit stops they have left. Once that is green, they're good. They don't need to pit any more. Exorcists maybe set manual pit lanes open and closes. I mean, that could work too. It's just a shame because the game allows it to be set on the server side. So these are things that 505, they really need to fix. The console players are just getting completely forgotten about. And they're probably their biggest sim racing player base is on console for this game. There's nothing else that competes with the GT3s. So it's a bit of a shame that they have let it run for so long. Like, you even saw the product of it. I had to restart the game twice before we got into this race. So it's a decent race here between Angry and Barnes, but I think Barnes does have the edge. Chubb, looks like Chubb actually might be in a bit of trouble shortly, so that's something we're going to have to just take note of. JJ out in front. Wait, 5, almost 6 seconds over Chubb. He's coming up on traffic now, though, so let's see how that affects his drive through the field. Oh, I think what I said was a little... Yeah, you're right. I think PC probably has a bigger player base, but for console with a sim racing, nothing is bigger. Like Project Cars or the original Set the Course or Project... what else? What else is there? I don't know. F1 maybe if you're into that. But yeah, like for sim racing, ACC on console is pretty much the go-to at the moment. It's just a shame it's so broken. So Vic Chan, he's done both his stops. So the Bruce Hale Racing driver getting a little wild out of the exit. Thank you, Drew Martin. He's liked the stream. Vic Chan comes out in 16th. We've still got all 19 drivers, so it was a clean start from the entire field, which was nice. Oh, Gran Turismo, you're not wrong. Yeah, INSEAD. How did I forget that? I commentate so many GT Sport events. I can't believe I forgot that. So the closest battle out on track right now is Barters and Chubb. That changed up. That's going to give Angry hope that he can close that gap now. Because let's see how defensive Chubb gets. Angry, a little bit of overdriving. That's Barters in the wall! Big moment for him. I was saying how Angry was taking too much curb, but Barters did just that ahead of him. And that's going to be substantial damage. This was the lead up. So have a look. Barters, he got a little wild out of there. His tyres must be on the go. He got just tagged that grass up on the inside, and it sent him over onto the tyre wall. Such a shame for Barters. That was spicing up as well. So there he is in the pit lane, not surprising. Once we go back to the live shot. And yeah, you can see, look at the front of that car. It's a Pete Murray. It's seen better days. Blanchy knows exactly how Barters feels. Angry old fella has been given a lifeline now. And his chase will be with Chubb instead of Barters. Ty Morgo. He's up there in the top 10. He's got one stop to go. And he's giving Eaglewind a bit of a run for his money. This is the battle for 9th and 10th right now. Is that where Blanchy went out last week too? I mean, it's so easy to do. I mean, once you chuck a tyre into the grass, into that dusty dirt there on the side, it just does crazy things with the balance of the car. And physics pretty much does the rest. And it was not a great day for Landers at all. So he's going to just have to mitigate from here now and try and not lose too much. But it's such a shame for him because it's going to be a long, long wait. Look at that. He's already dropped to 15th. Someone awesome. Looks like he's getting close to Adam. 7-2. That was a lot of curve from someone in that Bentley. Bring it on, though. This is the racing action that you've all come to see. I hope it was worth the ticket price. Someone, though, just into his rhythm now. And on the Bentley, he eats curbs all day, says Kilowatt. Let's see how many curbs he eats this lap through. 5/10 the gap, so someone has done some significant damage to that interval. And that's going to give him some motivation here to chase, as we heard last week. A rabbit. It's a shame. I don't think anyone's using the internal voice chat. Because I think they all got scared that I could hear them last week. It was so good to hear them. If you're watching this back, guys, later on, and you did have a party chat, I'd love to hear your voice next week. So please don't be afraid of swearing on stream. It doesn't bother me. It's so good. It's so entertaining. I'd love to hear your smooth, buttery tones next week. So, yeah, use the internal voice chat if you want to. It is a big shame. There's so much difference. Look, I sound like a broken record when I sit here and complain about what doesn't work and comparing this game to the PC. But on the PC, I could get you that stuff. And on the PC, I can change camera angles as well. It doesn't work on PC. On console. We've just got this one set of angles to use. That's it. Someone's done pretty good. He's gained at least a 10th that lap. So Adam has really been put on notice. And that, he's just dropped about 3/10 there. So, yeah, Adam doing the work he needed. As we go back to Angry, closing in on Chubb now. That's about a second. That's the latest update we've seen. And they're still yet to do any pit stops. Really, really interesting with the strategy here tonight. Vic Chan got them out of the way very early on. So he clearly thinks he's going to have life in those tyres at the end. He's going to be severely disadvantaged, but let's see what Vic Chan can do. I can't hide it. No, I can't hide any of this. This is what I'm talking about. This is the best I can give you. And if I hit that options button, blue screen. If I hit quit, blue screen. If I hit replay, blue screen. I'm too scared to hit timetables. And I know if I hit drive it, blue screens. So we can go from this to... Please don't blue screen. Oh my god, you ready? To this. That's all. That's hiding the... This is considered hiding it in console. It's a shame. They say it's on their priority list, but yeah, I don't know. I've lost a lot of respect for 505, personally. Alrighty. So there's some battles forming. There's a lot of gaps between them. Angry's done a lot of work. And Chubb's in some immediate danger. So we'll keep an eye on this one. This one will bring some new life into this. Yeah. Oh, what's going on with Chubb? He's overdriven. Unfortunately, it happened just out of frame. And that's totally given Angry. That's 2 gifts Angry's been given tonight. Chubb, careful, mate. Overdriving a little. Did we see anything? Have a look at his entry. It looked good. Oh, I think he tagged too much of the inside curb. And he's just gone side on into the arm coat. I think he'll be okay for damage. But, oh, it was a wild ride there for a moment. So, Angry up in a second. He's been very diligently working at that. Psych out, takedown. Yeah, that is the biggest barrier for some players, is that mental game that is played when you're being chased and having to think about defending and sometimes maybe driving a little bit quicker than you're comfortable with because you're getting chased. So this is Adam. Adam's looking good. Kart Dude's looking good too. Oh, look at this. 3 cars. This is kart number 1. That was a little bit awesome. That was Bounty in that Lexus leading it. Kart number 1. And then Kart Dude, who I think made a position out of that. And they went 3 wide. Good stuff from these guys. And they're catching Bounty and Adam. So we've got a real race on our hands. Once we start seeing everybody, rotate through those pit stops. Oh, be on the lookout for some action, ladies and gentlemen. If you like sim racing and you like motorsports, you're about to see some top class racing right in front of you. So across the line now. We have 38 minutes left in this race. Yes, Vic Chen did. He did it very early on. And I was just saying before, I think he's going to be on the back foot at the end because his tyre life's going to be severely degraded. Slam Bob. There's a few people getting chased now, so things are starting to spice up as we start to begin and reach the middle mark of this race. So Mix-a-Lot has, holy hell man, 2,400 stars. You blow me away. You blow me away each and every day when you do that, Sir Mix-a-Lot. Thank you so much. And Sir Mix-a-Lot chucking in 2,400 stars on Facebook. So thank you. I think you're on like a... You're the top star sender now. You've beaten Steven Nilsson. Sorry, Steve. So it looks like, yeah, Slam Bob got away from Eagle as Eagle went into the pit lane. Let's get you a bit of an update with the race now. JJ leading. He's done 16 laps and he's still yet to take to the pit lane. Let's just wait and see if he does it this time through. Surely. No, he's gonna keep extending. Ortek's the only other driver out there who has 2 stops still to go. And it's River there in 3rd. Angry Old Fella in 4th place. Is he getting past a back mark or is that a race? This is a race for position. Great little bit of racing. It's Slam Bob who gets it. And Angry loses the position. Great stuff from Slam Bob there. That was super close, super competitive. And Slam Bob's just going to put the power down now, is he? Getting that Audi up to speed. And Angry can only do one thing, and that's just stay as close as he can for as long as he can. So these pit stops now starting to work their way out and fix the order of traffic. So someone awesome in that red Bentley has Adam 7-2 now for company. And this is where things start to get super serious for these drivers. Gaming Eclipse, hello. Oh, thank you so much, Solo. I appreciate the nice words and the everything. Well, I'm glad that I can entertain and keep you guys engaged. That is what I plan to do. I'm glad that I can do that. It is it's nice to know that you do enjoy it. And I will be improving and starting to try and do a lot more of the Simracing podcast this year. And if you go to that buymeacoffee.com/Demo1Garage, you'll get early access to my thoughts in podcast form when I post them. And yeah, you can support us through that if you want as well. So I'll be chucking more perks in at the moment. There's not a hell of a lot of perks. I don't really know what else I can offer, but I'll be working on that in the year as well. So let's get this racing to the checkered flag now. We are so close to halfway, and it's been an incredibly clean one. Close in certain aspects, and there's been some rivalries building. But no one at the moment has been able to match the pace of JJ. We thought in qualifying, we thought Adam was going to do it early on, but unfortunately it hasn't worked out to be the case in the race. But in saying that, JJ still needs to pit. So anything could happen. This is motorsports. This is sim racing. A server could crash. You never know. He could disconnect. Absolutely anything. So we don't want that to happen, but never say never. Suggestively posed pictures. Don't think I'm doing an OnlyFans in I don't think that would work for me either. I don't really want to do that. This is back to Angry in the Slam Bob battle. But also, you're not wrong, the commentator's Kirstine is absolutely a real phenomenon. I am not a believer in ghosts. I don't believe in that sort of stuff. But I definitely believe in the commentator's curse. I've seen it happen far too many times. So yes, there are teams out there that you're all rooting for. This is Angry once again. We've seen him up and down the order. Slam Bob had some good traction, some clean overtaking, and Angry I thought was going to be left for dead, but yeah, it hasn't been that case at all. Angry has matched him for lap now. So the competition's not over. And I also like to think that I'm sort of with the commentary. I don't really know how you would classify my commentary. I like to call it social commentary because I have the ability to get your
halfway through. Keep it up.
Get your responses immediately through the chat. Even though there's plenty of other eSport guys that can do the same thing, but they don't use it enough, I don't think. So I want to change that up. Get you guys involved in the racing as well. So I hope you like that. Oh, there's probably a few drivers getting some goss here and there. I don't know. We'll have to find out. later on, if we can. Slam Bob is doing a good job of not overdriving. It's easy to do when you're being chased. We've seen the results of overdriving in many races previous. Bounty's got something to say with Adam. So Adam is in the cooking pot now. He's almost reached boiling. And the Bruce Hale Racing driver will have to defend very, very shortly because there comes a man named Bounty in that Lexus. Angry did need to chase the rabbit. It's helped him, I think. Just keep that pace consistent for Angry with that rabbit ahead of him. I mean, it's easy to get complacent when you get ahead and you start to sort of slow down. I know I've done that to myself. And then when you have the car ahead of you, sometimes, I don't know, it just gives you that extra confidence to drive and go faster. Okay, Adam. He did not want to be chased anymore, and he's taken to the pit lane. So that's the end of that one. Angry's interval, that's grown significantly now. That's a much larger air gap than we saw when we last checked in. The interval there says a second, but I think it's going to be just a little bit bigger than a second. Yeah, 1.3, that's the updated one. So time lost in that lap for Angry. Is his tyre starting to fall? The track's optimum. Track temp's about 19 degrees. And we're not expecting any adverse weather at the moment. So that's good for the drivers. They can just stick with their plans. Oh, a little wild. That's, again, on the inside. Angry needs to be careful now. This is when overdriving can turn into chasing to mitigating a disaster. He is 5th at the moment. It's not warm. 19 degrees, it's not that warm. Where is Barters? Oh, we've lost a driver. We had 19 start. We look like we have... Is it Barters? Suzu Brian. He is the only one in that Nissan. It's Cayman. Then it's Kart Dude and Adam. Vic Chant. Ty Morgo. Eager Wind. Hawley. Kart. We're in the top 10 now. Someone awesome. Bounty. Nige is in 7th. Chubb's there. Just behind Nige. So Nige is chasing Chubb. Ferrari v Audi very shortly. Angry there in 5th. Slam Bob, River, Ortec. They've still yet to pit. These guys are just extending so long. They've definitely got a different strategy to everyone else out there. 23 laps they've gone now. But yeah, I think we've lost Barters because we only have 18 drivers. So it looks like we did lose one at some point. Someone awesome down there in 13th. Yeah, we've got the back half of the field now. With the pit stops all done, they can go to the end now and not have to worry about a pit stop. In the front half, bar the two at the first and second have already done one stop. And it's surprising that we're watching JJ extend for so long. Nige is down there in 8th. Looks like Bounty was behind him at some point, but that's changed. So Bounty's ahead of Nige. Must have been a small error, a little bit, was that latency? That looked a little wild from Nige there. And they're getting blue flags now, so this front runner's starting to make their way through the 8th place. That's absolutely insane. Oh, there's some great chatter tonight. Oh, okay, Along says tyres should last the hour without a huge drop. Not sure it's enough to justify a change. Well, yeah, you're right. The stops are for fuel. So some of these guys would have started on lower tanks, but it looks like JJ and Ortec, who's just gone in, started on a pretty heavy fuel load. But yes, they don't have to change tyres at all. It is not a mandatory thing. And you are right, they will last. I keep forgetting that this is a realistic sim. I think that's all GT Sport that's muddled my thought of tyre compounds and usage and wear there. But you're absolutely correct. So they will just be doing fuel. Where did Ortec return? Out there in 9th. So he's the first one ahead of everyone else that's done there too, which is a very interesting position for him to end up. Slam Bob's going through, so we're starting to see most of the drivers now take that fuel that they need. Incy, thank you for liking. Josh is eagerly awaiting Gran Turismo 7. I think we're a ways off yet. Ignition Controls Racing in the top 10. So the whole Ignition Controls Racing team for all divisions is Metal Steel. Nige Guns is the captain. Kaki, Azuzu Brian, Little Blacko, Bounty, CKJ, TT, Chubb, and Familiar GTR are all the drivers across all divisions that drive for Ignition Controls. And Nige, one of those. He's in the pit lane at the moment. He's taken a lot of damage on that side panel. I don't know how JJ's going to do it. Blanchy. When we see him go in, we will watch him. But he's extended so much further than everyone else. He must know something that we don't. Otherwise, he wouldn't be doing it. Yes, we did lose another one. We lost. It's Paulie, one of the few Ferrari drivers. He's gone. We're down to 17. So server connection issues hurting 2 drivers already, which is a massive shame. Now this is Ty Morgo. He's being chased here. Sorry, Ty Morgo is chasing. That's being chased. In Slam Bob, looks like he's got some huge pace to put off. He's got that nitro activated. That Fast and the Furious style. He's looking quick, using absolutely every bit of inch of the road that he has available to him. And Ty Morgo also giving a great chase as well. So there is some rabbits being chased here at the moment. So Along says JJ ran long in all practice races. So I wonder. He must feel more confident with the heavy fuel at the start. It just must be something that he prefers, and it's working for him. Angry old fella's in. Yes, we've got Gainsman Racing Team, 3 in the top 10. Oh, Paulie's dropped. There he is in the chat. Is it just a disconnection, Paul? There'll be nothing you can do about that. It just is what it is. I was saying it to the guys before that JJ might be leading, but I wouldn't give up just yet, because anything can happen, including a disconnect. Just look at the pace Slam Bob has at the moment. It's really going to be rattling Eagle Wind, who is just seeing that interval just being crushed. The kind of games that's going to be playing mentally on him at the moment. He knows Slam Bob's faster. How hard does he fight him? Yeah, Warwick's not wrong. Carry fuel, save time in the pits. So that's definitely JJ's plan of attack, his strategy. Got another three-way battle starting to form. Nige getting pressured too from Kart in that Mercedes, who's looking very, very quick. Starting to see some of these guys come out of their skins now. This one for 7th, though, has been a little bit of a work in progress for Slam Bob. Can he get it done, though? Has he hit a brick wall, so to speak? A plateau? Because Eagle looks like he's gained some time that lap there. So Slam Bob might have just been a little bit too eager and has hurt himself in the process. So JJ has done a pit. He's got 1 to go. There's only 4 drivers, Ortec, Chubb, River and Penguin, who need to do another stop. The rest of the field can run to the end here. This is kart number 1. Right up the backside of Nige Guns in that Ferrari. Nige Guns is the team captain for Ignition Control Racing. And he definitely won't be giving up that position easy. Five tenths now, that interval. Even Brian's having a bit of fun with it. I think Brian's lapped there. But yeah, it's giving Brian a bit of a goal to work towards, which is always nice, especially in a race like that where you're at the back and it's sometimes hard to find motivation. But when you've got a target like these two ahead of you, it gives you a bit of a boost. You can sort of pretend to race them, but you've got to stay out of their way at the same time. So Nige's doing a great job at the moment. Kart number 1, just he needs to find something else in the bag of tricks here to get around. Looks like slowly working at it. Isn't working for him. We've got 16 minutes to go in this race, so that time's going to fly by. Oh, jeez. under some pressure, though. He needs to be able to deal with it. The team captain, he'll be able to deal with it. No chance. No sweat off his back. But like we've seen so many before, just avoid that zone where you start to overdrive. Climbing the curbs too soon, using too much grass. And that's when you start to see mistakes creep into your racing. So he's found that rhythm and he's just holding it for now. Slam Bob, though, he's back up there on the rear wing of Eagle Wind in that Bentley. This is what we came here to see. Can Eagle Wind hold him up? He's done a great job so far. They're going to be sprinting now for 15 minutes flat out. None of these guys need to pit now. So this is all for track position. Look how close he is. That Audi, though, just stuck in his wake. Ooh, a little bit of a squiggle. He'll lose some time out of that. So that gives Eagle some breathing room for a moment. You saw that it was just the slightest error too. And that's all it can take. That would have been laps and laps and laps of work now. So Slam Bob's going to be hoping that Eagle will make a similar error and it'll cancel each other out here. But the racing's definitely tightened up. Vic Chan, we'll keep an eye on him. He's getting close to someone awesome who's there in 9th. And kart number 1 still putting the pump on Nige, who so far has been able to deal with this pressure. We're loving the racing here tonight. Zolder's a tight circuit in areas. It is hard to find room to overtake, but we know it's possible. We've seen it happen before, so just need to bide your time now. Now I know a lot of you out there would have your teams and such, but let us know who you think is your driver of the day today. Who do you think deserves that award? If we had one, who would it go to? Just let us know in the chat. Slam Bob, he goes for a move. Oh, and that is done. Eagle Wind's beaten at the chicane. We caught it just in time. Great move from Slam Bob. That's a very difficult position to do it too. Let's have a look. So we just shot to it. The camera just caught him up the inside. Oh, clean as. And Eagle just had to let him in. The Audi somehow pulled up. Great stuff. So there he is. He's up to 6th. He'll be very happy with that. And he can start to put in some quick times now. Vortex in the pit lane for his final stop. Vic Chan still giving chase to someone. It's a second though. It's looking good. Still Nige and kart. Incy, I'm not sure who's getting blue flagged. I think it might be Ryan. I don't know, it depends who we're looking at, I guess, when we go back around and have a look. I'll tell you what, with 11 minutes to go, this race has just slipped on by in no time at all. We could do another hour, I think, and more time more go. He's going to get it up on Eagle. He did. Eagle has been beaten to the punch there. Oh no, he got him back. So Ty Morgo unfortunately must have missed something when the cameras took their time to rotate. Yeah, I don't know who's getting blue flag there, because they're both on the same lap. But Ty, oh, I think he had it. There must have been some situation he had to redress coming out of that corner, so he's either given it back or Eagle just had the drive that Ty didn't. And they go back to as is for now, 6th and 7th, but it is Eagle and Ty all go once again. Fighting for some extra points in this championship. They're all going to mean a lot to them at the end of the race and at the end of the championship as well. Every point will count. There's no team orders in P&L. Shake and bake. So back in next level racing. That's the yellow cars for those uninitiated. It's Ty Morgo right there. He is the team captain as well of Pagney Next Level. And right now, he's putting on a good show. Back to Nige and Kart though. This is one that's been just brewing for a good 10 minutes or so. I don't know who's going to be able to beat JJ at the end of this year. It just looks like JJ's got an answer for everything. I mean, lap times, people were so close to him, but qualifying's a different story. Come the race, JJ just seems to be on top of everybody. And his strategy as well. We're getting word that he was racing long in the practice races. Nige up the inside, Kart pushed wide, but I don't think there was anything wrong there. Nige didn't have a lot of room to work with. So things are getting serious now as Kart is starting to see we're in the single digits now. 8 minutes to go. This is the pointy end of this race. The run to the finish line. Kart number one's been on the prowl for what seems like an eternity. Just hasn't, there's been no reward for him for all that work so far. Nige has had a response to everything. And this is for 15th. This is the pro class, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody's on top of their game. And we've lost 2 drivers, but that was to disconnects, not accidents either. So JJ in the pit lane. So JJ has finally done that second mandatory stop. These guys have done well though to follow each other as closely as they have for so long. I mean, Kart will know exactly where Nige is braking every single lap. Kart will be able to get a feel for Nige if he's starting to feel a little bit pressured. He almost showed vulnerability there. But Nige holds it up the inside, and Kart number one still has nothing to show for all that hard work. It's going to be a long, hard slug now. 6 minutes left in this. And who will be 14th? Who will be 15th? It could be either of those two at the moment. So JJ returns back out in the lead, 45 seconds ahead of River Runs. Was the interval. We'll wait for the update. But it's a massive, massive lead. It's on the 8 seconds now. So that 45 seconds still gave him 8 seconds buffer zone when he returned. So River now will need a miracle to make up 8 seconds. An absolute miracle. Yes, Angry's up there in third. Like I said, he's got the ability, and I think it's going to be a good thing if Angry can keep that third position, because he's deserved it for so long in so many leagues. It's good to see Angry up there in third place. He's got the form, he's got the class, but this is what has got us on the edge of our seats at the moment, and it's definitely got Kart frustrated. He just doesn't know where to put the car. Okay. K-Man behind them. He's watching it all unfold. They go side by side. They clash pedals. And I think Nige got ahead of that one. Yeah, he did. Kart number 1 had to take some avoiding action. He's gone across the grass there. Just take a closer look if you can. It was covered up by the timing screen there. Oh, he got pushed onto the grass. And yes, he completely missed the corner. You can see him just returning there. So kart number 1. He's lost 2.5 seconds, almost 3 seconds. But that sometimes is what happens when you're racing. We've got some very close battles here at the end though. Vic Chan on someone. 3/10. And Ty Morgo and Slam Bob. That's even closer than 2/10. This is going to be unstoppable racing. I wouldn't want to predict it from here on out. I mean, it looks like it's set in stone, but you just looks like Slam Bob might be getting connection issues here. This could be a bit of a worry for him, because if he disconnects now, he's going to lose a very good position, 5th, and a good haul of points as well. But Ty Morgo, Pagnian, next level racing driver. He wants that 5th spot. It is so close. He could reach out and touch it. It's his job to take it now. 3 minutes. We've got a couple of laps to go. A River has made about a second into the interval between him and JJ, but with so little time remaining, I don't think it's going to be enough. Looks like Slam Bob looks like his connection sort of reset itself, luckily. So this is for the top 5. This is very, very big. And Ty Morgo, he's got his fans in chat cheering him along. Is that going to give him the boost? Come on. Eagle Wind's not far off either, so if these two have a big clash, Eagle Wind could just roll on through and take all the glory. But for now, it is up to Slam Bob in that Audi to defend from this Bentley, which is coming at him hard and fast as well. Here we go. Ty Morgo might show a nose. He's not close enough just yet. They stay on their racing line and get through the final corner now onto the front straight to cross that start-finish line to begin lap 39. Got a minute and 40 to go. The P&L captain. Can he get one more? Just one more, he says. Slam Bob is in the way. Ty Morgo will have a bag of tricks at his disposal. Will anything work for him now? Close racing here today. It's been almost an entire 60 minutes, and all that separates these two is 5/10. Who's going to be ahead of each other when it matters, though? Minute left. It's getting very close. Vic Chan, same situation. Someone awesome under the pump. There's a Nissan GTR from Bruce Hale Racing who might come to the party and upset things.
Okay, the leader is on the final lap now.
And there we go. We get confirmation of the final lap. Wouldn't want to be any one of these guys. Slam Bob has to defend. Ty Morgos held his line though. Here we go. Looks like the pressure is on. And it's really starting to pay dividend. This is it though. The final lap of the race. And Ty Morgo needs to do something. Can he find the space? He needs a good exit. Slam Bob got away out of there brilliantly. Ty had the answer. He stuck with him. He stuck with him. 5/10. That's the gap it says. It could be closer than that though. Around the first corner, Slam Bob has this yellow Bentley bearing down on him. The pressure will be immense. Can his shoulders carry it? Just needs to stay mistake-free. Just one more lap, he says. 3.9. Sorry, 0.39 is the interval as we get a bit of an update. Through the first chicane, coming into the second. This is where we see overtakes sometimes happen, but Ty, is he close enough? No, he stays away from it for now. He's extremely close on the exit.
The leader has finished the race.
And well done, JJ takes the win. But we've got our eyes set on 5th and 6th though. 60 minutes, this is it. Again, an inside line run from Slam Bob. Ty, can he get the up and under? Get the power down, maybe. Use the torque to scream his way ahead. He's going to have the outside. Will he switch to the inside? Slam Bob holds it on the in. Ty Morgo. Is it too little too late? I think it might be. Slam Bob's done the job at the end of the day. They run to the line and finally see the checkered flag. Congratulations. And Vic Chan did get someone awesome there at the end of it. Well done. And someone will take 9th place. Bounty in 10th. It's Adam in 11th. Ortec 12th. Cart Dude. And Nige Guns. Nige Guns came there next to him. Isuzu. But it was JJ at the end of the day who took all the spoils. So congratulations to JJ Penguin. First round gets full points. Well, what an event. Hope you liked that. And thanks to everyone that has chucked in some support tonight, be it the likes or subscribing, following, or even with the tips, the stars.
Well done, JJ. River.
Congrats to the top 3. Fantastic racing. Unbelievable race.
Yeah, that's the
JJ.
JJ's just doing burnouts now. Do more burnouts. Doing more burnouts. Well, the session's over. And that brings us to the end, but there's your results. And JJ taking the win.
Yeah, good on JJ, good on. And good job of it.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that, guys. That is it. My name is Josh, and I will be taking you through tomorrow night with the Go To Woe event.
Guys,
But
not hard to say, man.
yeah, again, just a massive thanks to everyone that has joined us. Everyone in the chat, you've been awesome. And can't wait. Have we got interviews, do we? Who's here? Oh no. Someone left. Someone joined and left. That's a shame. It's Penguin. Let's talk to Penguin if you're still around.
Demo, how are you?
I'm good. That was an interesting call from you. You went You went very long.
Yeah, I always plan to. And I was just in the groove.
Green light, show them what you got.
Didn't feel like pitting. I didn't want to break the momentum. Just keep it going.
So pretty much from the start, though, you didn't have much to worry about because you built the lead early on, and from there it just kept growing. But in qualifying, it was a little bit closer. I mean, there must have been some sweat on your brow there for a moment.
There was when my second and third lap were both invalidated. I was definitely getting a bit nervous.
Oh, is that what was going on? Because we're wondering why you were so down in 7th place there for a while.
I just couldn't pull it together, and then I just stayed out. I had enough fuel to keep going, and while everyone was pitting, I think just as the fuel dropped and the tyres heated up, it just got quicker.
Well, it worked wonders for you at the end of the day. I mean, it's a shame there wasn't anyone giving you trouble, but, you know, how was getting through the traffic? Was that okay? Did you have any dramas?
It wasn't too bad on the most part, but there was a couple of issues here and there. Contact with a car in pit lane didn't help.
Oh, okay.
So I'm guessing that one was missed.
Yeah, you didn't see that.
Yeah, so I'll have another look at that one. And I would have saved the replay, but I'm too nervous of pressing any of those buttons in case it actually crashes my game on the PS5.
I just did it then and it didn't, so I'm nervous too to bloody do anything these days. Hopefully one day it'll be working 100%. But anyway.
Oh, I really hope they do. Well, I hope that race is entertaining.
It is. I think there was a lot of people watching, a lot of people enjoyed it, so yeah, go and
that's perfect.
Go and enjoy the spoils.
I will be watching that back probably a few times. And all I can do is thank you for your broadcast. The number of viewers for last Tuesday and hopefully the same today. It's just been brilliant. Can't thank you enough for all you're doing for RaceOnOz.
That's all right.
So thank you.
There's already been 155 playbacks already, so that's pretty big. That'll get
wow.
Yeah, and that's just on YouTube. So
that's going to double in the next 24 hours, and I reckon half of them are going to be me. So get ready.
Awesome. All right, well, I'll let you go, man, and well done on the win.
Thank you, and see you again in a fortnight.
You definitely will. Oh, are you joining me for the Pro-Am in a week?
It will either be Paulie, Nigel, or myself, so we haven't decided just yet.
All right. Well, I'll let you guys sort that out.
We will. I'll let you know. Thank you, Josh. See you next time.
Ciao. Well, yeah, that was JJ. Interesting. He had contact in the pit lane. I wonder what that was about, but we might hear about that a bit later. But like I said, thank you again. Isuzu wasn't happy with the start. It looked okay, but obviously a different story for you. But that's the end of the broadcast. So thanks again. You can go to demoongarage.com and find some extra stuff there. But until tomorrow night, stay safe, and we'll see you then. Good night. Bye bye.